the last hour and 52 minutes today, we're going to be joined by Lindsey Williams. Throughout the interview, I'm going to be covering different pieces of news in context to what he's discussing. Now, before we introduce Lindsey Williams, I want to cover several issues here today on this Monday, October 19th, 2009, live edition. Now, I did the first 2 hours and 5 minutes of the radio show, just radio. But always in the last 2 hours, sometimes more, we simulcast the live radio show in living color at prisonplanet.tv. For all the prisonplanet.tv members that are viewing the show right now, I want to welcome you. Also, my new film, Fall of the Republic, it is coming out very, very soon. We're about 48 hours away right now. It's coming out at 3 p.m. Central Time, and that is going to be this Wednesday, October 21st. In fact, we'll punch up on the screen the Yahoo page for Fall of the Republic, and I want to encourage all of the listeners to be part of this resistance against tyranny, to not procrastinate, to get the DVD, to make copies, to get it out to people. My other films, Endgame, Terror Storm, Obama Deception, the mainstream media have admitted they've been seen tens of millions of times, over 100 million times total that we know of. It has been devastating to the globalist. This film is a quantum leap in production quality, a quantum leap in the material. It shows who the globalists are, what their master plan is, and how we are going to stop these people. So again, you can click on Infowars.com on the top banner, and it will take you to the shopping cart where you can get the DVD and then make copies of it. We want to have an explosion of DVDs on the street in the next week. We want to see an explosion at prisonplanet.tv of people downloading the film, burning it to disc, and giving it to people. Please take action. It is so vitally important that this happen. I have spent so much time and so much energy and so much treasure getting this done, and I'm just begging you to get it and get it out to everyone, please. You can also call toll-free 888-253-3139, 888-253-3139. It's not even basically a pre-order now. I mean, ordering this now, it's starting to ship out tomorrow and Wednesday. So it's not even a pre-order. And it'll simulcast at prisonplanet.tv for members on Wednesday, 3 p.m. First place you're going to see it. Please get the trailers that are on Infowars.com by clicking on the Fall of the Republic banner. Email them to your whole email list. Get it out to everybody. And if you're not going to buy the DVD, if you're not going to get a prisonplanet.tv membership, that's fine. It will show up all over the internet by Thursday. We'll try to find the best encode on YouTube that somebody with a director channel has and link to that. But we won't be able to make films of this caliber in the future unless we get the financial support. We got it with Obama Deception, so I took the extra profits from that and upped the production quality on this. It's an even bigger gamble. I don't care. I'd give my life to stop the New World Order right now if I thought that was needed. I am committed. I know there's no future unless we do this. But YouTube isn't crisp and clear. It's getting a little bit better. prisonplanet.tv is, I mean, it is DVD quality. Now, if you don't have a super high-powered connection, that's okay. We've got it in super high quality, medium quality, and then even the small file looks a lot better than YouTube and Google. We got a DivX file that this time encoded better than our medium quality. So it's made, for those that know this stuff, to be able to put it on regular computer disk, and almost all new DVD players the last few years play DivX. So you can say, you can just give these 20-cent discs, is what a regular disc, it's not a DVD, it's a disc, a regular disc. You can give this to people and it'll play on most players. Just put a sticker on there or tell them, hey, if this doesn't play on yours, it's because you don't have a DivX DVD player. It'll play on your computer. The point is, PrisonPlanet.tv is an arsenal of resistance to this tyranny. And we want everybody to go get the $5.95 monthly membership. That pays for our bandwidth. You can share your passcode with 6 people. But if they share it, you won't be able to simultaneously get on. One passcode allows 6 computers to attach to it at one time. It's set at 6 right now, right? We had it set at 9, but it was crashing our servers. Right, Matt? What is the server set at right now, guys? How many computers can sign on? It is 6. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. That's why I was just double checking we hadn't changed it. I told them turn it up to like 9, and it was, even with our big CDNs, it was too expensive. I have a $400,000 a year bandwidth bill. It's actually more than that. Listen, the issue here is, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to go to Lindsey Williams here, is that this is a big deal. This is important. Okay, I wanted to introduce Lindsey Williams with the fact that Bilderberg in 2008, Jim Tucker and my sources as well as Daniel Estulin, all reported that the Bilderberg Group was planning to slash oil prices by at least half. That would have been $75. Lindsey Williams, who did work for Atlantic Richfield and other big oil companies as a high-level minister. He was a ground-level minister, but they brought him in to be part of the board meetings. That's pretty standard in many cases. And he heard them when they found all the extra oil in Alaska, more than Saudi Arabia. He heard them say, we can't pump this out. That's now come out in the Associated Press 20 years after he broke it and wrote a best-selling book about it. So he's been confirmed. That's who we have on here, who's been confirmed over and over again, who we can trust, who we know is accurate. This 80-plus-year-old, I think he said 87-year-old, former executive. I know who it is, what company, but I'm not at liberty to say. But the point is, there were several oil companies involved, 3 big ones. I'm just going to leave it at that, because it was a joint deal. A lot of times oil companies a joint deal. Lindsey put out a video that was #1 on Google off and on for about 6 months, so tens of millions of views conservatively. They called up and said, we're going to kill you if you don't shut up. You were brought into this in confidence. Don't talk about how there's plenty of oil anymore. But the guy was dying, thought he was dying at the time, just like E. Howard Hunt went public a year before he died, thinking he was going to die, and then right before he did die, admitting he ran the op to kill Kennedy. It's now declassified, basically. But the issue here is he thought he was going to die and said, but here's what I can tell you. Lindsey has now talked to him. He doesn't really like what's happening, but he's still a globalist. And the guy may die soon, so we may be able to, in the next year or so, give you his name, as long as Lindsey sticks around and he's in great health. He's a old-timer himself. But enough of me. The point is, Lindsey said it's $150 a barrel right now, but he said within 3 months it's going to drop below 50. Everybody laughed at him. Because we just had from Bilderberg they were going to cut it in half. That would have been down to 75. And that sounded insane. In fact, there's the Prison Planet article that we posted. Leaked agenda, Bilderberg Group plans economic depression. And in the article from May 6th is just the footnote. And somebody pointed out after Lindsey went public that we'd already put this intel out. So, see, not only am I confirming what Lindsey said from his source, we separately already had this, but we weren't smart like Lindsey to make the prediction and point it out. This was just intel that we came up with. So, in fact, there it is, about the $150 a barrel, and just amazing. Oh, that's Watson reporting on our original report. Let me give you the original report. Here it is. Secret Bilderberg agenda to microchip Americans. And June 10th, 2008. That's the original article that had it. So that said, Lindsey Williams, we'll just keep him to the end of the show today because I'm going to him later and I apologize. He is here with us, but the whole global agenda is unfolding. Now, oil went back up, but Lindsey said for at least a year. And for a year, it was on average at about $55. I've done the math, right around $55 a barrel, like he said. Now it's gone up to 76, 79 is the high earlier today. The trolls tried to discredit Lindsey, saying, oh, look, it went back up. No, his prediction was it would go down for a year. And it wasn't a prediction. It was he was told this by an insider. Lindsey, we're going to break in 2 minutes, but great to have you back with us. You're breaking this news here. We're honored to have you. This guy spilt his guts as you told me during the break, believing he may die anytime. We're going to get even more from a high-level insider today. Thanks for breaking it here.
Thank you, Alex, for allowing me the privilege of being on your show today. Alex, do you realize that this is the first radio talk show that I've done in 3 months? I have not done a single show with anybody in 3 months. Your producer called me back about 2 months ago, and he said, the price of crude oil is going up. Alex said, would you appear on the show? I said, would you please give me a rain check? I said, until I know what I'm talking about, until I have talked with the elite themselves and can tell you that I guarantee this is going to take place, I don't want to be on your show. I said, please give me a rain check. And when I know what I'm talking about, instead of guessing, I'll be glad to be there.